Normally I don't like to get into politics on this channel because politics lead to arguments, and also there is a lot of misrepresentation of both sides to any story, and all sorts of muddy crap that gets involved, and people end up hating each other for no reason, and it's complicated and messy. But this is kind of important, and it's something I think we can all agree on is a bad idea. So there's this, a bill, whatever they call it, the Senate Joint Resolution 34, which was introduced by 23 senators on March 7th. On the 23rd, it was passed with a 50-48 vote. The gist of what this allows is that internet service providers can sell your private browsing information and app data usage to third parties without your permission. So, for example, I go on YouTube a lot, watch videos, upload videos sometimes. I know I haven't been very active, but, there's stuff that I do. Let me think, what else do I do? Many things. And they could just sell all that data with my name attached to it and to whoever they want. And it just kind of bugs me, and it should bug you too. And if you're gonna say the whole, oh, I don't have anything to hide, why should I care? It's no big deal. Okay, show me what you bought online. Give me all your bills. Let's see, what else could I say? Show me what you've been watching on TV. I want to know everything you're doing. Because a lot of the internet is a lot of what people do, and they're trying to sell everything you do. So yeah, not good. So there's this website that has some info about it, who voted for it, this link about emailing your congressman, signing a petition, being active about it, blah, 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 stuff like that, donating to the EFF, the ACLU. They also have this one I've not heard of, Center for Democracy. And then, of course, they're also promoting the Tor project and the Onion router because it's a good free way to keep yourself from spying eyes. It's not the best. There are multiple ways to go about that as well, and personally I wouldn't recommend it simply because you get put on a terrorist watch list if you use it, because bad people use it, and unfortunately that makes the government want to consider anyone who uses it potentially a terrorist, which is not good. I would recommend doing something like what I have done, which is signed up for Private Internet Access, which is a VPN service. They allow 5 devices. You can sign up for a monthly plan that's like $7. They have a yearly plan. It's like $30 a year, so it's like $3 and something a month. That's what I did. I've used them before with friends' accounts. They're very good service. I've definitely been able to use them for... What did I use them for? I don't remember what I used them for in the past, but there are certain cases where you'd want to use a VPN to change where you appear to be coming from or to hide your traffic. For instance, public Wi-Fi, that's where I've used them a lot. If you're on a public Wi-Fi and you use a VPN, you can bypass the insecurities of the public router, the public Wi-Fi that you're on, so it's very useful for that. But now, since they're going to start selling private user data potentially, it's also a very useful thing to, just keep everything you're doing hidden from your service provider. That way they can't target you with specific ads. Well, another thing they're doing is they're going to be using... This bill also allows them to target you with specific ads based on your activities, and what was the other thing? They can inject content into your browsing, which is bullshit and shouldn't be allowed at all. It's like, imagine you go to YouTube, and instead of it popping up like the homepage with YouTube's ads and your subscriptions and recommended for you and all that crap, imagine you go to YouTube and instead you get a full page ad saying, hey, you should check out Hulu. It's better than YouTube. Or, you go to Hulu and you get a full page ad for Netflix for some reason. I don't know if Netflix is associated with any ISP. I don't think they are, actually. But the point is, you could just end up having different web pages replaced with other things, or much more likely just have ads for other things injected into them so that it's like, hey, you should go buy this. And just a quick little thing, if you think ads don't affect you, they do. Ads affect everyone. They do to different amounts to different people. Some are more or less effective, but one of the most interesting things about psychology is the more times you see something, doesn't matter what it is, the more likely you are to listen to it, basically. So like you keep seeing the same ad over and over again, you're more likely to go for it. And it may be a small statistical difference, but small statistical differences are how companies make a lot of money. Anyhow, I'm kind of going off on a rant here and there, but the gist of this video is just saying, hey, this is a thing that I don't know how much press it's getting, but it should be getting a lot, and it's kind of important because they essentially want to take everything you do online and make it something that businesses can trade, and then they can use that to do things to you. And I know I'm not the best at making a good argument for that, but there's plenty of resources to read about it. In fact, that's the other thing I forgot to mention. I have linked to some stuff in the description, so, you should check that stuff out. And yeah, good luck. And sorry if you're not in the US and this doesn't really affect you, because it's a US thing centric right now. It's a US centric thing, but yeah.